What's up, you guys? Sorry if you can't really see this, but anyways, so you may know me from Instagram as Shut Up Dallas, maybe, I don't know, probably, because I'm like telling them all this. Anyways, so I make a lot of edits, and I've been doing these types of edits, you can see right here, for about 2 weeks now, and I get requested a lot. I always get DM'd, what app do you use, how do you do this, blah 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 blah. So I was like, okay guys, I'm gonna start making like edit tutorial videos because I think it's way easier than just telling you the app. And what else was I gonna say? And yeah, so I told you guys to comment like a edit I should do, and whichever one gets most requested I'll make a tutorial on. Since only one person commented, and they commented how to do this one, I'm like, okay, since this got requested a lot already, I'll make a tutorial on this. So first of all, let me just make a couple things straight. I don't use Photoshop. I'll tell you that right now. A couple reasons why is I never found a good Photoshop to use. I haven't had my computer in a while because I had no way to charge it. I finally got a charger today, so that's why I'm making a video. And apps and just using my iPad is way easier. So I use my iPad for all my editing. I use all apps. And sometimes I do use websites. So anyways, so first what you want to do to get this type of edit is you want to find a background. Now I know a lot of people have been asking me where I get all my backgrounds from. I get them from different Instagram accounts because I can't go on Tumblr. You probably can find them on Tumblr, but I will link the background accounts below. One of the accounts I do get them from is called Background Stuff, and they have such a good account with so many great backgrounds, so you really should go check them out. I'll probably link them below, and there are a few other ones, but that's the one I use the most, and I'll link them below. So first of all, the apps you're gonna need, there's a few apps you could use for this, but the app, okay, let me just, and do not even mind my home screen, just, oh god, it's kind of embarrassing, but anyways, if you're wondering, it's Jack Linsky and Sam Wilkinson, don't mind it. So, oh man, what was I gonna say? The app that I actually used to do that was this one right here. It's called Moldiv, MOLDIV, this one right here. And oh my god, and you could use that to cut out the picture, like the one I'm at, that's the one I used. Or you can use Pizzap, which I use a lot, this one right here, PIZAP. Or you can use Cutout, it looks like that. But you're gonna need that app anyways. So I use a few different apps for that edit. So I'm just gonna use this one because it's just easier and quicker to use. You can download any of those apps and use the cutout tool and use whichever one you like, and yes, they're all free. Except, nope, they're all free. All those apps are free. What you need to do is you want to go to your gallery, and you want to, hang on, get the background you're going to use. Sorry, I don't want to show all my pictures, and it just made me go all the way, okay. And you want to first choose the background you're going to use. Do not put the picture that you're going to use first, because that's wrong. So you want to zoom up like this, and what you do is you go to, sorry, I know it's kind of hard to see, my camera doesn't focus very well sometimes. You want to go to frame adjust on the bottom right here, and you want to go to right down here on the right side. There should be the third thing right here. See where it's orange? Move it all the way down, and you zero out the spacing, which means there's no border. Wait a minute, I just need to make this so, yeah. Okay, next you want to click, oh no wait, you want to go here, you want to click the little heart icon, and then you want to click the icon, it has scissors and then kind of like dots going around like the cutout icon. Then you want to go to your camera roll and pick the picture you're going to use to cut out. Some girl sent this picture of Nash to me and I liked it, so I just used this one for random. And then you're gonna click the first option right here, as you can kind of see. Sorry, it's not focusing that well. And now what I really like about this app is you'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna start. Oh man, I really don't want to get the white part. So can I zoom? Oh, I messed up. So I have to see how it kind of lets you see, so that way. So just start by dragging your finger. I really don't want to get that white part in there. Oh god. Do not get the white in there. Oh, I don't want to get the black in there either, so I have to be careful. It's gonna take a few tries to get it right. It's not gonna come out completely perfect. This app is a little hard, a little tricky to use, but alright, there we go. So it's just gonna take some practice, so don't worry if you don't get it completely cut out perfectly, because everybody asks me, how do you get yours so perfect? And I'm like, practice, I guess. And I've been using the Pizzap app for a very long time. I've known of that app, I'm sorry, bad grammar, since 5th grade, so I've been using that app for a long time. I don't remember when I discovered the cutout tool, but I think for a while. Oh. No, I have to get his arm. Here. I didn't just screw up everything. I don't think so. Alright, then I'm going to click the check mark at the bottom because I finished cutting out the photo. And yeah, I kind of messed up right there. Then you could take your photo and like adjust it. Ew, that looks really weird. I'm gonna try to hide that. Okay. Let's try to make it a little smaller. We'll just leave it like that, I guess. No, not the tilted. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this like there, that works. You want to press the little save icon right here and then click camera roll, and then you want to go to maximum. I don't know why I picked that, it's just. Now a lot of people ask me all the time how do I get the speech bubble. It's not an app. I want you to realize that it's not an app. So what you want to do is you want to go to Google, Safari. What do I have open right here? Whipflig. It's called whipflig.com. I know you can't see it, but look up speech bubble maker online, right, on Google. This is what I tell people. It's the first link that pops up. I will link it below in the description. It's literally the first thing that pops up. So what you can do is you can make your own speech bubble. Now I'm going to write Nash Greer. You can really do anything you want. Ew, I don't like that. So I'm gonna, instead of doing it like that, I'm just gonna write Greer next to it because that's better, I guess. So as you can see, I have my speech bubble, but wait, I need to save it. So click save it and then hold it down and click save image. And now you want to go to the app called Cutout, which I've explained to you guys before. And the reason why you want to do it is because it lets you add transparency and still let the photo be fit for Instagram. Because I used to do it on Pic Collage, but that's not a very good app because like you have to like, if that makes sense, like if you understand how to use that app, you want to go to background. So click background, and then you want to go to photos, and then you want to, sorry guys, I don't really want you to see my camera. It's not like there was anything bad. And then pick the photo that you did, like that. And then you have to pay like I think $1 or $2 or 99 cents to, I think it was 99 cents to remove the watermark, so I paid the 99 cents to do that. So then you want to click the scissor icon, go to photos, click your like your speech bubble and click use as is because it's a transparent, and then add it where you want, blah blah blah. And then now what I do is I watermark my photos, and you should do it because it's really smart, because somebody's gonna steal your edit, and what if one day the boys repost it and they don't know whose it is? So it's very smart to to watermark. So I suggest you do that. I'm going to make it black. I'm just going to pick the first one. So you guys should really recommend to start watermarking your photos because somebody might come around and take them. Just saying. And then click save. And save to photos. So that is how you make, I don't know what to call these edits. I guess icons. I don't really know what to call these, but that's it. That's how you make these edits. And thank you for watching. I will link my social networks below. I will link the Whipflag link, and I will link the background account links. And thanks so much for watching. Love ya. And oh, then I saw something.
Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to make your own Dippin' Dots. It's really simple ingredients. Pretty much all you need is ice cream, some random cups and bowls, flavor injectors, and the hardest thing to get is going to be liquid nitrogen. So if you have liquid nitrogen, this is so easy. If you don't have liquid nitrogen, find some. Okay? First thing I did is I got Neapolitan ice cream, which is chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And you can't start with frozen ice cream, you have to melt it. So I'm going to put it in the microwave just enough to get it liquidy. Okay, I've just melted the ice cream, so it's pretty much like really thick chocolate milk. So I have my 3 ice cream flavors laid out, and what's going to happen is my assistant and I are going to fill up these 3 bowls with liquid nitrogen, which looks pretty much like smoking water. We're going to pour it in here, and then we're going to drip, using these syringes, into there, drop by drop, very slowly. Okay? So we're going to have 3 different flavors with 3 different Dippin' Dots, and we'll mix them together later. Okay, we've just finished dripping our Dippin' Dots, and if you go too quickly, it'll make these big, huge ice cream clumps. So you gotta be careful not to go too quickly. But if you go just the right speed, you'll end up with perfectly shaped Dippin' Dot beads. Now these are still extremely, extremely cold. Way, way too cold to eat. So what we have to do is we're gonna use a spoon to carefully pick them up and put them in a separate bowl. So we're going to scoop them all together, and just like the real Dippin' Dots that you buy at ballparks or at theme parks, they stay separate, and you can clearly see the different flavors stuck together. You can mix them up, and you can still choose which flavor you want to eat. I'm going to finish putting these in the bowl, and in just a minute they'll be warm enough to eat. Okay, we've just moved all 3 flavors into one bowl, and as you can see, it looks just like the Dippin' Dots you buy for more like $6 a bowl. But we made ours for very, very cheap. These still have a pretty good ways to cool off. They're still about negative 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which is crazy cold. So you have to wait for them to get almost about to melt so they won't burn your tongue. You can make Dippin' Dots with almost any flavor ice cream or sorbet or even yogurt. But the one thing I'd recommend not using is ice cream that has chunks in it, like strawberry chunks or walnuts or even chocolate chunks, because that'll just clog up the thing and make a really gross mess. So if it's smooth ice cream, you can just melt it, drip it in liquid nitrogen, and you have your own Dippin' Dots. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes since we finished putting our Dippin' Dots into the bowl, and all I've been doing is been constantly stirring them to make sure they heat evenly. If you don't stir them, and you don't let them warm up enough, you'll get frostbite on your mouth and your tongue. It'll stick like you're licking a metal pole in the winter. It's very painful, and I don't recommend doing it at all. So make sure they're plenty warm. They're just about to melt. But now that they're ready, they're just like store-bought Dippin' Dots, and they're ready to eat.
Hello, it's Jesse Mason from Teach Me with Butter Coffee. Now, you might not prefer the taste of butter coffee at first, I didn't, but chances are you're going to love how butter coffee makes you feel. More energy, clearer mind, you might even lose some weight. I did. So here's how to make butter coffee. Today we're using the pour-over method, so our first step is to rinse our filter with boiling hot water. This mitigates some of the paper flavor from the filter, and it'll warm the cup so our drink stays nice and hot. After a few moments, we'll discard the water, setting aside our coffee cone. Next, we'll add 2 tablespoons of unsalted, grass-fed butter. I'm using Kerrygold. If this is your first butter coffee, maybe start with just 1 tablespoon of butter. Then we'll add 2 tablespoons of MCT oil, which is just a mix of coconut and palm kernel oils. If this is your first butter coffee, definitely start with just 1 tablespoon of MCT oil. Next, we replace our coffee cone, add some freshly ground coffee beans, and start brewing. And remember, the better the bean, the better the buzz, so patronize your local roaster. We'll bloom the grounds first with just a splash of hot water. This releases some carbon dioxide and other gases trapped in the roasting process. Then we'll slowly spiral the water over the grounds, but never touch the sides of the filter. When we're halfway done brewing, we'll remove the coffee cone and stir our coffee. A vigorous stir with a spoon or fork would do just fine, but we'll give it the sensual foaminess of a latte with a handheld milk frother. I got this one for less than $20 on Amazon. So we'll just stick it in here and give it a spin, with a little slow-mo for dramatic effect. I took this fabulously fatty footage with my 5S. At the end of this video, I'll link to another 5S project of mine. Last winter, during the polar vortex, I built a cheap microscope with my iPhone to catch ice crystals in the act of forming. It was pretty cool. No, seriously, it was 10 below. I got frostbite shooting that video. Anyway, our coffee cone goes back on, and we finish brewing the coffee. While waiting for the last few delicious drops of coffee to fall, now's a good time to put away and clean our supplies. And our butter coffee's ready. We'll give it a taste. Like sunshine in a cup. And that's all there is to it. I hope you give butter coffee a try. If you do, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for more Teach Me videos like this one and these two. And until next time, happy learning.
Hey guys, UseBoy24 here, and we are back with some more Minecraft. This is a new series which I'll be starting up. We did make a Minecraft city, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to continue with that, as it's taking quite a while, and I just got bored of making it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a Minecraft village. I don't know how I'm going to call it. It's going to be kind of like a tutorial on how to make a village on Minecraft. We're going to have loads of houses, shops, etc. What you expect from a village, you know, or a little town, and so on. So yeah, let's get to it. So we'll be building some houses. So I'm going to in this tutorials throughout the episodes, I'll be showing you different designs on how you can make cool houses, cool shops, etc. So let's get started. So if you can drop a like, that will be amazing. That's great support, guys. We can hit 50 likes for next episode, episode 2. Then I'll upload it if we get to 50 likes. So just drop a like. It really does support my channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to keep updated with the content, obviously. So let's begin. Right, so we've got a pretty nice flat area, which is nice. So I'm going to start over here, because there's some water, some trees, etc. I keep on saying etc. for some reason, when I've never said it before in a commentary. Right. By the way, guys, tomorrow my Blue Yeti microphone should be coming, and hopefully the audio will be better. Hopefully. No, the amount of money that is costing me should be doing a good job. But yeah, we'll see that tomorrow. So, right, we need to decide where we're going to build our village. So I'm thinking, well, got a nice beach here. Can make a beach. So I'm going to go and start over here. Got a little mining area here. So let's go over here. Let's make a house little village over here, like a little estate. So yeah, let's go. Right, so what we're going to use is definitely some wood. So we need this and that. Or we use birchwood and oakwood. What else would we need? So we're going to make it with stone or a wood house. Right, let's just get some tree trunk woods, whatever they're called, just wood. Yeah, oak woods. And yeah, make a diamond ore house. That'll be pretty sick, but it'll probably look quite ugly. Not sure what to use. I think I might go with either cobblestone or just normal stone. So let's begin. Right, can we place? Yeah, I thought so. Because normally on the PC version, you can't place the blocks on top of the bush. It just spawns on top, which gets quite annoying. Oh, what's this? Hello? Geez, this is quite deep. Wow. It's pretty good. Right, maybe we will not build a village here. Let's just go a bit further out. And, oh geez, that's too high, I can't see. Let's go over here. Yeah, over here. And let's go. Right, so what we're going to do is just drop down a bit. Get rid of these flowers, which obviously you can't place blocks, I think. Yeah, you see, that's what happens. I don't know, that's not real physics. Last time I checked, if you put something over a flower, it kind of squashes it over. So yeah, that's quite annoying. And when was a flower, like, stronger than bush? To be honest, they're both weak, but the bush will come on top with strength, let's say. Right, let's just clear this area here. Absolutely detest the bush. Right. Right, here we go. So what we're going to do is make a small little house here. Let's go 3. 3 here. And then we're going to go 4, so 2, well wait, hang on. Let's just go 3 in between, yeah. So 4, then place on the 4th block, and then just make it in line. And then we're going to go and place cobblestone. Hopefully this design will look pretty neat. There we are, and there. Right, got our simple design here. Shall I just place these blocks around? Let's just try it. Right, that looks pretty nice. Right, yeah, we're gonna stick with that. But let's just see how it looks with the roof, because we're gonna use a oakwood stairs for the roof. So what we're gonna do is just place it around, and then we get this nice looking corner, as you can see from that edge, that corner stairs block. Really like that feature. Right, so yeah, let's go to the next one. Let's build some stairs here with the roof using stairs. Oh no, it's gone wrong. Right, hang on. Let me just turn my preferences to off. There we are. Otherwise we'll be getting loads of messages. And it'll just get irritating throughout the video. Right, that looks pretty cool. Let's just have a one hanging down here. Like a little shack. It's not going to be the best house, obviously, this one. This is like a, for people who can't afford the big houses. But yeah, that looks pretty nice. I'm actually liking that. Right, let's just go inside real quick. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Really like that. Right, so let's make some windows. So one here, and then just one there. Gonna use some glass panes like that. Yeah, I prefer glass panes than the glass block itself, as it's just ugly. The big 3D block. I like the plain one. Right, that's looking good so far. Let's go and get a door. It's gonna be a wooden door. The best houses will have an iron door with some kind of switch which will open it, but this is obviously the best house that we're going to be making. So yeah, we're going to go with that. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Right, we'll do that in a minute. For the flooring, we're going to go with our birchwood. Always go with the birchwood. It's a really nice tone to it. And then we're going to place that wooden door eventually once we get out this house. There we are. Let me just get this out. Oh. I'll just leave it. Right, so look, we need to get beds. Let's get a bed here. Right, then we're going to get a chest. And a crafting table. So chest here. And then crafting table here. And then we're going to go ahead and get a furnace. Like that. And then we should have a little seat, you know, so you can sit down when you want. Right, that is the inside of the house, guys. That is looking pretty good. Right, so what we're going to do next is let's just build another level of grass blocks. Like this. All the way to here. Obviously, you don't have to do this, just find a good location. This is obviously the location which I picked, which I'm pretty pleased of. Right, let's destroy this little zigzag corner, go like that. Bring that here. And then we'll bring these two levels to here. Oh dear, there we are. Right, that is looking good. So what we're going to do then, we're going to plant, let me just see what we have around. Right, I normally go with this design here, get a bush, and we'll go ahead and get, where are the slabs? Here we go. Just go around the house. Won't do the corners just yet. Want to see how it looks without the corners. And then we go like that. Right. That is looking pretty neat. Let's just delete that and add in the corner. Yeah, we'll do that then. Add that. And then add our bush. Right, that is looking good. With them, I'm going to make a little way here. And there we are. Destroy these bushes, which are getting quite irritating. Then we'll destroy this, destroy that. We need to get our grass blocks. Put that there, that there. We'll just make it in line. Fill this gap in. So right, next what we're going to do is just go like that. And there we are. That is done. That's our house, or little village house, completed. Looking pretty nice in here. Got a little chest in here where you can keep his clothes, any items. He's got his little bed, which we want to get out of. And you've got a little furnace here, which you can cook, you can craft, and he can have a little seat. And we've got a nice roof here. Maybe he can build his own attic, like here. He could store stuff in there, or make an extra bed or something. But that's up to the villager. That's not up to us, because I'm going to keep it like that. And then we've got a nice little path. We get out of the house. We can see our little bush, and yeah, we just go down, and yeah, that is nice. We've got a little slab path here. We've got some slabs going around with the bushes going around. Got some windows with glass pane. Lovely roof, I must say. I really like that. Probably one of the best roofs I've ever done for a little village house like this. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a like. It only takes a couple of seconds. It really does support my channel and supports this series as well. If I'm seeing the likes, I'm going to keep on uploading this series. So drop a like. It doesn't take much of your time. Again, if you haven't created a YouTube account, just go ahead and do so now. It takes 5 seconds to do, and it's free. And then you can drop a like and subscribe. So yeah, that is all good. Everybody wins. So yeah, he's Wood24, also known as Dan, and I am